Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Stud Muffin 1986 here. Welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. Sorry that I kind of left you guys for a little bit there without any video or any voice and video for a while. I actually was caught up in just some things, just really busy with life and work, and so now you guys can hear my voice all over again. If it was actually kind of a nice break, just let me know. Happy to just do more text, just maybe with some music so you guys don't have to hear my voice, but let me know what you guys prefer. I'm happy either way. I wanted to talk about something that has kind of popped in my mind just in the past couple days, and it's just something that you just kind of worry about every once in a while. Just a game especially that you just love so much. And that's okay, what is the health of the game? Is it decreasing? Is it increasing? Is it okay? Is it dying? Is it really true what a lot of players that may have grudges or dislikes about the game are saying, that the game is dying, it's not the same as it was before a certain update or whatever? And it just gets you thinking. And honestly, I still love this game even after a lot of the updates. I know there was a ton of things that happened over time. I was one of the beginning players back in, I think I started in like October 2016. Went through a lot of the changes in the game when, there was all the lower tier tanks, and I had a lot of fun with the lower tier tanks, and they made a change and just, in my opinion, just destroyed lower tier tanks, which I came out with a video just a little bit earlier. And where I had mentioned where I didn't really have a chance to say it was all text just because I didn't have a chance to use my voice, but where I don't really play lower tier tanks. I mean, there was some lower tier tanks I absolutely loved, and then after a certain update, they changed, and I can kind of see, where wargaming is coming from. I'm not a fan of some of the decisions, but I'm still a hardcore loyal member of the game, and there's always been changes, and through these changes, you just kind of wonder, what's happening with the game? How's the health of the game? Is it going to be around? I mean, I don't know where I'm going to be when I'm, 50, 60, 70, hopefully 80. And I don't know, but as far as I can see, I hope this game just keeps going, and I'll be able to always play it. So here we go. This is the breakdown. If you go into, you can actually, if you just see the link here, this is where I get my, saw the data from. I just went in, just kind of pulled it up here. This goes over the overall game health, the player-based stats of the all-time statistics on what things look like from a player perspective. How many players are coming in? How many players are leaving? What's the average amount of players? Or how many players are coming in on a month-per-month, year-per-year basis? So you can go in and you can look at these stats, and from looking at this, I was actually quite happy to see that ever since the game has come out, the game has had this pretty steady increase of continual growth. Looking at it from October of 2016 was it when it was in the low thousands. There really wasn't much. I don't even know if there was any bots in the games at lower tiers like they do now, which is lower tiers I think is primarily like for training purposes, and that change after 5.5 destroying lower tier tanks. I think Wargaming wanted players to get more into the play more of the higher tiers, but outside of the fact, and you could see this gradual increase going up 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 average just over time, and it looks like it's growing. The game itself is looking quite healthy. There was a little bit of a taper off kind of at the end here, but it looks like it's been able to go back up around 20,000 players on average, which is really awesome. It's good to see that this game has been growing. And one of the interesting things when I went in to look at this data is, okay, there was this larger increase of players, what's going on right here? And if you look at the time frame of when this took place, this was during a time when during the when the summer was during the colder times. Sorry. Clearly learning English all over again. So yeah, when it was during the colder times, so obviously there's more playing going to be happening. So snow hits, the temperature drops, people are indoors more, and gameplay starts going up. So in a way, I guess wargaming can be a fan of colder and more terrible weather. So anyway, I just thought this was really interesting, kind of a cool, really good thing to see in terms of the overall health of Blitz. Still looks like it's going strong, has a good player base. There was some earlier peaks where there was some higher times, but based on the overall average from 2016 when it first came out near September to now, 2019, the game is looking pretty healthy. The game looks like it's been kind of on this increase overall, and it's really good to see that. I mean, now it's come from, like I said, like the low, 3,000, 4,000, growing up 5,000, 6,000, and now it's at a 10,000, 9 to 10,000, and now we're kind of hovering around 9,000 plus, which is really good. And I honestly think this is a game that definitely deserves to grow, even after all of the changes and some of the hate that's been said about some of it. Honestly, I still love World of Tanks Blitz. It's an awesome game. It really is been such a fun game to play through this whole time and through all these changes. So anyway, this is Stud Muffin 1986 here. I'm glad to finally throw my voice here in a video again. Once again, if you prefer not to hear my voice, if you like the videos that just have the text, let me know. Happy to do whichever you guys want. But anyway, you guys stay cool and keep tanking.